Okay, so I'll start with the first part of the question, right? So broadly speaking, intent intelligence or intent signals as such are not just limited to what a platform like a Terminus or Sixth Sense would give you. I just want to clarify that. So intent is any intent, right? A form fill on your website, technically speaking, is an intent signal. Somebody has said, filled in a form and a query saying, I want to know more about your
that's
customer
the
experience.
Best. Probably the best.
That's the best.
Yep.
Right. So that's the best scenario, right? So broadly speaking, even that is intent signal, right? So which is probably why people tend to say, a click on a LinkedIn display ad is also intent, right? So in that sense, yes, but the intent intelligence that we are talking about in those platforms like demand-based Terminus or Sixth Sense or even Triblio, the one that you mentioned, and there are a few upcoming ones as well, smaller ones like Infotelligent, for example. So there are a few of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what they mean by intent intelligence is, what kind of content people are actually reading. To give you an example, let's say there is a blog on digital marketing trends, right? There is a blog post on digital marketing trends, and it covers various facets of digital marketing such as SEO, social media marketing, website, and whatnot, right? All that. Now, if what an intent intelligence platform will tell you is based on reverse IP targeting and all the pages they are tracking on the web. Let's say this particular blog post is on Neil Patel's website, right? I mean, it's a known name. That's why I'm taking his name.
Yep.
So if it's on his website, and if so many people from Microsoft had visited that page and read content in his page, what an intent intelligence platform would do is pick important keywords from the content and tag it to those accounts. Let's say, for example, against Microsoft, against these many people, digital marketing, SEO, website. So this is the kind of visibility that you get. Now, does a tool like this track all of the web? Obviously not. I don't know what percentage, but they try their best, right? So you still get a decent view of the kind of content consumption that the accounts that you're interested in are doing, right? Coming to the second part of your question, wherein did this prioritization really help? Now, to be honest, we really did not do an A/B testing as to, okay, we're targeting 500 with a demand base, and the problem, the challenge in doing apple to apple comparison was that since we had this priority list, a lot of the effort, maybe it's that 80-20 rule, right? 80% of the efforts were going into this 500 compared to the 20% on the remaining 2500, right? So I don't think it's a fair comparison, because a lot of the resources and efforts were going to that 500, right? But more than the actual ROI out of it, it was more of a method. It was more like adding a method to the madness, wherein we are able to really focus and go dig deep into specific accounts, and really sort of personalize those campaigns, right? And when I say dig deep into these accounts, it's not just about understanding their firmographic information, but also technographic information, right? What kind of tech stack do they have? Are they a Microsoft shop? Are they an SAP shop, right? Depending on which we could pitch a specific set of services that we had across the different horizontals that we had back in Hexaware. So yeah, to answer your question, the second part of your question, it was I think it was helpful as a tool, but it was sort of difficult to do an apple to apple comparison in terms of whether it really helped or not.
Okay, thank you.